Welcome on board the Newstrack. I'm Rahul Kamal. They say cats have 9 lives. Nitish Kumar will be Chief Minister for the 8th time. This time, once again, in partnership with Lalu and Tejaswi. How does this big upheaval in Bihar politics impact the national big picture for 2024? Does the path for the BJP from Bihar become tougher now that you've got the JDU and the RJD together? What does this mean for the political credibility of Nitish Kumar? All that and more coming up on the Newstrack tonight.
Boom boom Bihar ka breakup. Exit from NDA. Palti politics ejects BJP from Sarkar. Mahagathbandhan 2.0 rises. Nitish declares war for 2024. Nitish to take his fight national next.
If you've been watching the Newstrack, you will know that with a lot of certainty we told you this week that Nitish Kumar is likely to jump ship from the BJP to the RJD's fold. This was at a time when there was massive uncertainty and doubts about the Bihar Chief Minister's next move. But we'd heard from quarters very close to the Chief Minister in Bihar that he had made up his mind and that split was inevitable. He made that public today. The divorce between Nitish and the NDA for the second time is now final. The Bihar Chief Minister announcing today that he will exit the BJP-led alliance. He's embraced the RJD and the Congress once more. Nitish Kumar will be sworn in for the 8th time as Chief Minister of Bihar. Here's how the Patna pot boiler, which had been simmering for the last 48 hours, unfolded through the day today.
सब लोगों की इच्छा यही हुई है कि हम लोगों को एनडीए छोड़ देना चाहिए, तो हमने उसी को स्वीकार कर लिया और आकर के यहाँ जो एनडीए की सरकार में हम मुख्यमंत्री थे, हमने मुख्यमंत्री पद से इस्तीफा सौंप दिया.
With that, Nitish Kumar is back with the Mahagathbandhan, breaking up with the BJP for the second time, resigning as the Bihar Chief Minister. Nitish has declared war for 2024. The Bihar blockbuster, which unfolded in the last 24 hours, reached its climax on Tuesday morning. A little before noon, JDU netas made a beeline for 7 Circular Road in Patna, the residence of Nitish Kumar. About 15 minutes past 1, it was decided that JDU will end its alliance with the BJP. Nitish apparently told his MLAs that the BJP had conspired to weaken his party and had been consistently insulting him.
हम लोग एक साथ मिलकर के 7 पार्टियों हैं, जो हम लोगों का महागठबंधन है, हम मिल करके आगे काम करेंगे, सेवा करेंगे. लेकिन हमारे पार्टी के सब लोगों की राय थी कि भाई आप अलग.
Celebrations had already erupted at Rabri Devi's house. Lalu Prasad's daughter took to social media to announce the dawn of Tejaswi era and hailed the RJD Supremo as the kingmaker. At 3:40 p.m, Nitish Kumar arrived at Bihar Governor's house and resigned as Chief Minister.
सारी मीटिंग आज हुई और सब लोगों की इच्छा यही हुई है कि हम लोगों को एनडीए छोड़ देना चाहिए. तो जैसे ही एनडीए छोड़ने का निर्णय सब लोगों की थी ही, तो हमने उसी को स्वीकार कर लिया और आकर के यहाँ जो एनडीए की सरकार में हम मुख्यमंत्री थे, हमने मुख्यमंत्री पद से इस्तीफा सौंप दिया.
From Raj Bhavan, Nitish headed straight to Rabri Devi's residence, where he addressed the Mahagathbandhan MLAs. At this meeting, Nitish expressed regret about breaking the alliance in 2017. He told Tejaswi that they should let bygones be bygones and move forward to work for the people of Bihar. Friends turned foes, turned friends, Tejaswi and Nitish then headed back to the Raj Bhavan, this time to present a letter of support. Nitish is likely to be sworn in as Chief Minister for the 8th time on Wednesday. Tejaswi is likely to be Deputy CM.
इन्होंने निर्णय लिया बिहार के हित में, नेशनल इंटरेस्ट में, लोकतंत्र बचाने के लिए, संविधान बचाने के लिए। और हम लोग तो समाजवादी लोग हैं, हमारे पुरखों की जो विरासत है वो कोई और ले जाएगा क्या? ये हमारे पास रहेगा। सब लोग चाहते थे कि जो किसी भी तरीके से भाजपा का जो एजेंडा है उसको बिहार में नहीं चलने देना है।
Stunned by Nexit, BJP cried betrayal.
अगर उनको बीजेपी परेशान कर रही थी तो 2 साल रुके क्यों हुए थे भाई? 20 में ही नहीं आप सरकार बनाते।
फिर पलटी मारी, कहा करते थे कि आरजेडी एकदम बिल्कुल बिहार के सर्वनाश के लिए जिम्मेवार है। यही कहा करते थे कि आरजेडी में भ्रष्टाचारी लोग जमे हुए हैं, यही तो कहा करते थे वे लोग। अब फिर उसी के साथ जाकर के मिल गए।
आज जो कुछ भी हुआ है वह बिहार की जनता के साथ और भाजपा के साथ धोखा, यह पूरे उस मैंडेट का उल्लंघन है जो मैंडेट बिहार की जनता ने दिया था।
Others called the Bihar political blockbuster poetic justice.
बीजेपी के खिलाफ कोई भी अगर संघर्ष करने के लिए तैयार रहे तो ये मान लीजिए कि कांग्रेस पार्टी उनको समर्थन जरूर करेंगे।
He is aiming for 2024 Lok Sabha election and he wants to be the candidate for the Prime Minister post from the opposition side in for the 2024 general election. So this was one thing that he was preparing himself for the longest time, and eventually he did what he wanted.
Latest political pulti done. Will Nitish take this fight national next? With Rohit Singh and Ashutosh Mishra in Patna, Bureau Report, India Today.
We've just received information that Nitish Kumar and Tejaswi Yadav are likely to take oath at 4 p.m. tomorrow. This will be the 8th time that Nitish Kumar will be taking oath as the Chief Minister of Bihar. The critical question at this moment is, does Nitish Kumar have prime ministerial aspirations? Will he make way for Tejaswi Yadav next year to become Chief Minister as he sets himself up for a national role in the 2024 elections? Is that part of the understanding between the Congress and the Janata Dal United? Joining us on this broadcast at this time, we've got Lav Kumar Singh, leader of the Janata Dal United. We've got Guru Prakash Paswan from the Bharatiya Janata Party. Bihar's foremost political analyst Manisha Priyam joins us. We've got Sanjay Kumar, director at the Lokniti CSDS, one of India's top psephologists. We've got Rahul Srivastav joining us on this broadcast as well. I want to go first and foremost to Lav Kumar Singh, because politics is about credibility. A man who started out as Sushasan Babu now is called Paltu Chacha, and the fact that he switched as often as he has, you know, these comments which are now going viral where Lalu Yadav is calling Nitish Kumar a snake, Nitish Kumar is saying that the RJD is corrupt, that it's impossible to work with them. Given all the problems that Nitish Kumar had last time, आपको और JDU को ये क्यों लग रहा है कि इस दफ़ा आप तेजस्वी और लालू जी के साथ मिलकर सरकार चला पाएंगे, जबकि पिछली दफ़ा आपने ये कोशिश की लेकिन खुद ही नीतीश कुमार फ्रस्ट्रेट हो गए क्योंकि चला ही नहीं पाए सरकार?
देखिए राहुल जी, जहां तक इस सरकार चलाने की सवाल है तो सरकार बहुत अच्छे तरीके से चलेगी। निश्चित तौर पर अभी जो एजेंडा बीजेपी अपना है, जो लागू करना चाह रही थी बिहार में, हम उस एजेंडे के खिलाफ थे। जिस तरह से सांप्रदायिक ध्रुवीकरण कराने का, सांप्रदायिक सौहार्द को बिगाड़ने का काम बीजेपी कर रही थी, जिस तरह से संस्थाओं का दुरुपयोग हो रहा था, जो पूरे देश में, और नीतीश कुमार ऐसी चीज को चुपचाप बैठकर देखेंगे ये संभव नहीं है। अपने आइडियोलॉजी के साथ समझौता नीतीश कुमार नहीं कर सकते। हम कॉमन मिनिमम प्रोग्राम के तहत एनडीए के गठबंधन में थे ये, और हमारे को छोटा करने में लगे हुए थे। हम उनको बड़ा करते रहे, हमारे ही कंधे पे सवार होकर। कभी जो पार्टी बीजेपी आज कह रहे हैं, बीजेपी जो कभी अछूत हुआ करती थी, सबसे पहले कौन शामिल हुआ इस हिंदी पट्टी में? हिंदी पट्टी में शामिल होने वाला सबसे पहला पार्टी था समता पार्टी, जो उनके साथ शामिल हुआ। अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी जी के कद ऐसा था, उन्होंने नीतीश कुमार जी को के नेतृत्व में सरकार यहां बनाने को ठानी, सरकार अच्छी चली।
Okay, so give me a moment. I want to go across to RK Singh. RK Singh is the Union Minister for Power. He's a member of Parliament from Bihar, comes from Ara, understands the politics and the governance of the state. You now have Nitish Kumar and the Janata Dal United saying you are trying to do an Eknath Shinde on them. Through RCP Singh, you are trying to break the Janata Dal United MLAs, and what Nitish Kumar has done is, in a preemptive strike, he's moved away. You couldn't do to Nitish what you did to Uddhav Thackeray. Nitish Kumar thinks it's a big victory for him.
Rahul, you know, all these stories are totally bogus. What I think is behind, you see, the first thing which Mr. Nitish Kumar needs to answer is that I think, you know, I have never seen any other case of Aya Ram, Gaya Ram so many times. You know, he was with RJD, then he came to the BJP, then again he went back to the RJD, then he again came to the BJP, and now he's again got back to the RJD. Have you seen any other case of Aya Ram, Gaya Ram so many times? I'm asking you, Rahul. So the
no, sure we haven't. It happened in Haryana, where the idea
Rahul,
of Aya Ram, Gaya Ram
yes,
comes from, but even there it happened only thrice and not as often as Nitish Kumar, which is now the 5th time he switched sides. But when he came to you, you embraced him.
And you know, and he claims to be doing principled politics. I don't see any principle anywhere. His politics is all entirely about the kursi, about the chair. You know, that's why many people in Bihar call him Kursi Kumar. And in fact, even Mr. Lalu Prasad said that he is Mr. Paltu Kumar. So basically, that is the question he has to answer. I have never seen a worse case of politics without principle and politics only for power. This is a glaring example of that. This is not the first time. I mean, he is sort of you know, and I'm quite certain that the RJD also cannot be certain as to how long he'll stay with them. And there are many questions. How long will Tejasvi work under him? For how many years? And will Nitish Kumar work as per the dictates of the RJD?
No, but the scenario that the opposition is building, Devagowda tweeted about it, the former Prime Minister, talking about the Janta Parivar coming together to throw up a Prime Minister like they did in the past.
Is a problem.
This idea that Nitish Kumar could potentially be a Hindi-speaking challenger to Prime Minister Modi, with name recall across the Hindi heartland states and across the country, coming together as a fulcrum where all the Janta Parivar and Congress rally around him as a challenger to Prime Minister Modi in 2024. Does that look like an imposing challenge to you?
This is Rahul. This is a pipe dream. I call it as a pipe dream. You see, if he's only got 45 seats there, and imagine with just 45 seats, he is the chief minister, whereas those parties with 75 and 77 seats and 79 seats, they are junior partners. Now, that is the sort of the ridiculous state of affairs that is like the tail wagging the dog. Basically, if he fights alone, Nitish Kumar will not even win 5 seats. That's my challenge. So, for somebody who can't even win 5 seats, fighting alone in Bihar, for him to dream of leading the nation, I think is ridiculous. So he should forget these dreams.
But he won't be fighting alone, RK Singh ji. In 2019, the NDA won 39 out of 40 seats in Bihar. When the RJD, Congress and JDU fight together, does that not make the challenge much tougher for the BJP when you're up against a united Mahagathbandhan?
No, Rahul, we are very confident that even in the next 24 elections, we'll get all the seats. We made the mistake when we fought with Nitish. We made the mistake of giving 50% of the seats to him. I can tell you that when the next election comes, the 24 election comes, we will win all the parliament seats from Bihar. I am very confident about that. The people will vote for us. You see, the people. Why did Nitish Kumar get relegated to just 40 seats? Because he's been exposed. The people realize that this fellow just talks. He says he's Sushashan. There's no Sushashan. Basically he says that he is honest, but around him, all his ministers were making money. He himself has now charge-sheeted somebody who was with him for so many years as being corrupt. Now, if he was corrupt, if, for example, he's charge-sheeted RCP Singh for being corrupt, for so many years, I mean, wasn't Nitish aware of his corruption? He was working just beside him. So, I mean, if there was any corruption, Nitish was a party to it, I would say.
No, but can I ask you a question, RK Singh ji? If ministers in the Nitish government were corrupt, those from the Janata Dal United, why has no action been taken against them so far? Now, it would be very ironical if the investigative agencies suddenly get active in Bihar. They've been active in Jharkhand, they've been active in Bengal, they haven't been active so far. Now, if suddenly there are ED, CBI raids, people will say, boss, dal mein kuch kala hai.
You know something, Rahul, there are, I think, I don't have any material. Otherwise, if I had any material, I would have submitted it to the investigating agencies. But what people tell me, what my constituents tell me is that many of Nitish Kumar's ministers actually take money for transfers, postings, etc. That's a complaint which I have heard from many people. And if Nitish Kumar is so dead honest, how was this happening? So basically, you talk to anybody from Bihar, he'll tell you that his pretense of honesty is just a pretense. Basically, most of his cohorts are into making money. And in any case, as I said, that's a challenge. Let him fight alone. And I can give it to you in writing that he will not get more than 10 seats. In fact, he will not get more than 5 seats if he fights alone.
But after Maharashtra, the opposition seemed dead and gone. 2024 seemed like a buried issue where Prime Minister Modi and the BJP were likely to storm home to power. Would you accept that this shows that opposition abhi zinda hai? Obviously the BJP still remains in pole position, but the opposition will begin to believe that we too can come together. It's possible we're not dead and finished just yet.
I was trying very hard not to laugh. You see, the opposition is so bereft of leaders that they are looking to somebody who has whose percentage of votes is just about 4 or 5% in Bihar, and who has only 45 MLAs in Bihar. They are, if they need him to be their prime ministerial candidate, that just shows how empty of leadership the opposition is. Can you just imagine that? One state party, he is not there in any other state. One state party, even in that state, I mean, he is not the largest party, he is not the second largest party, he is probably the third or fourth largest party, and he is the only PM candidate which the opposition has. I am quite certain that Mamata Banerjee will challenge that. I am quite certain that even Rahul Gandhi will challenge that. And I am quite certain that Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh will challenge that. So, you see, basically what's happening, Rahul, is that some people feed his megalomania. Are you are PM material. He should wake up and face reality that he is not PM material, that if he is Chief Minister, he is Chief Minister by the grace of either the BJP or the RJD, from whom he keeps hopping from one to the other. He hopped from RJD to BJP, and now he has gone back to the RJD, and he has gone and apologized to Rabri Devi for hopping away from her. But Rabri Devi must be asking a question in her mind that when will the next time come when he will hop away from her again. And basically, he doesn't have any base of his own, and the problem is that's his problem. He doesn't have any base of his own.
No, so but if all of this is wrong with if all of this is wrong with Nitish Kumar, which in some ways it is, you made him Chief Minister. Did you miss a trick there when you had 75 seats in 2020? You could have insisted that a BJP leader will be Chief Minister. Nitish Kumar with 45 would have had no option. आपने भी तो सर पे चढ़ा के रखा.
Rahul, in fact, I think is something which we will have to start questioning now as to why we made him Chief Minister. But this was something, you see, we keep to our word. This was something which we announced before the elections. You remember? Before the assembly elections, we announced that we will fight under the leadership of Nitish Kumar. I mean, no matter how many seats he gets, we gave him 50% of the seats. And the only fault we have is that we stay true to our word. You should be congratulating us for staying true to our word. No? And Rahul, what I would say to you is that you go and put the mic in front of Mr. Nitish Kumar and ask him as to how many times has he hopped from one party to the other. And how was Lalu's description of him as Paltu Ram correct? Just ask him that. Will you do that?
No, sure. That's true. That charge
and ask him,
will chase him.
Ask him what is the. You see, basically, he's gone back to a party, Rahul, which he said is the most corrupt party on earth, which he said was responsible for the black, decades of in Bihar. He was wholeheartedly behind all those people who were, filing cases against Lalu, etc. And he's gone back there. You remember, you forget his speeches about the corruption in RJD and how it was a black period of Bihar. You forgot his speeches. He has forgotten it because it's convenient to stick onto the chair. But I think, the press needs to remind him about it and ask him about it.
And those questions will be asked of the Chief Minister of Bihar. He will be sworn in at 4 p.m. Wednesday. RK Singh ji for joining us on the Newstrack. Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's a pleasure, Rahul.
That's the Union Palm Minister, Member of Parliament from Ara in Bihar, RK Singh, talking exclusive to India Today about Nitish Kumar going back to that Mahagathbandhan. With Nixit, Nitish Kumar has resurrected his national ambitions with the 2024 general elections now just a year and a half away. The question is, can Nitish position himself as the opposition's prime ministerial candidate? It won't be easy. He'll be competing with the likes of Mamata Banerjee, Arvind Kejriwal and Rahul Gandhi.
Boom, 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 the big Bihar blockbuster. India Today's latest political news break unfolding before a riveted nation. Protagonist Nitish Kumar has mounted a monumental Nexit from the BJP-led NDA. The high-profile Palti is the latest tonic injected into a bickering, divided and floundering opposition. And after the bruising that the BJP Hatao parties received in the Maharashtra Shinde insurrection, Nitish's move is tantamount to Badlapur for a wounded opposition that's been looking to injure the BJP. But let's go below the layers of this new rampaging Rajniti. First off, Nitish may be in survival mode. But don't forget that this also allows Nitish to at least try to revive his long-nursed dream of rivaling Modi nationally. The high-profile dumping of the BJP dents Team Modi's hold over allies, especially just weeks after the Shinde showdown, and gives the opposition a rare moment to feel a little happy. But while the opposition may enjoy the rare fruits of the BJP on its back foot, Nexit won't be all hunky-dory for the opposition's battle road to 2024 and could in fact inject even more complications. Don't forget that Nitish, by dumping the BJP, joins a swelling list of the many challengers for opposition leadership along with Mamata, Arvind Kejriwal and don't forget the Gandhis. If you zoom in, it'll be all smiles and congratulations for Nitish over the next 48 hours. A signal moment where Sushasan Babu has scored one for the opposition team in delivering a strike on the BJP. But if you zoom out, you'll see that this could add to the muddle, the game of potential thrones with yet another big ambitious ego added to the already bubbling opposition soup. With less than 2 years to go for the next national election, the game has gotten even more interesting. Bureau Report, India Today.
Can Nitish Kumar be the opposition's face for Prime Minister in 2024? Remember, this spike has been smoked in the past. When in 2018, HD Kumaraswamy was sworn in Bengaluru, the entire opposition galaxy of leadership present on the same stage, it looked possible. it unraveled very quickly. Rajdeep Sardesai joins me. Is he the man who can challenge Modi in 2024?
You know, in Indian politics, you hesitate to predict what lies in the future. But as you very rightly put it, there was a similar feeling in the opposition ranks in 2018 when you saw this galaxy of opposition leaders gather when the Karnataka government was formed in June of 2018. And you saw how quickly that unraveled within less than a year.
All those worthies on the stage right now. Sitaram Yechury, Sharad Pawar, Mayawati, Akhilesh.
And it unraveled, Rahul, very, very quickly. And in fact, in Karnataka itself, the BJP did spectacularly. We also saw what happened in Uttar Pradesh in 2019 general elections when Mayawati and Akhilesh Yadav tied up together. Much like now the Yadavs are tying up with Nitish Kumar. Then too the belief was the arithmetic, the sheer arithmetic of this alliance would best the BJP. Politics is not just about arithmetic. Politics is about chemistry as well. Politics is about having a strong narrative, and politics is about credibility. And on all these factors today, Rahul, my belief is the opposition is struggling. So while the likes of Nitish Kumar may be holding on to their regional turf, can they be a challenger for Mr. Modi in 2024? I rather doubt it. In 2013, Rahul, Nitish could have at least emerged as a potential challenger because he had, dare one argue, at least a reason to take on Mr. Modi. He had consistently opposed Mr. Modi and his politics, accused Mr. Modi of practicing communal politics. So he had a pitch at least that he could position himself with. In 2024, if he is to be projected as an opposition challenger, what pitch does he go to the people with as someone who has shifted from targeting Lalu Prasad Yadav and Jangal Raj to aligning with him on more than one occasion, to targeting Mr. Modi for being allegedly communal, to once again reaching out to him in 2017. You know, I just don't see what is the pitch that Nitish Kumar can have today, Rahul, to be seen as a potential challenger of 2024. So I see a limited objective at the moment of simply survival in the face of this hegemonical BJP that is moving like an Ashwamedh Yagna from one state to the other. So these are regional parties trying to protect their own turf. That's the limited objective that I see for now, not really a national challenge or a challenger to Prime Minister Modi and the BJP.
I asked a top BJP leader whether the BJP alone could take on the JDU and the RJD. He said that the politics of Bihar is like a tripod. Whichever two legs of that tripod are on one side, that formation typically tends to win, and that is the way it is. This is in the context of Nitish being weakened before the 2020 assembly elections. Now you've got the Janata Dal United and the RJD together. Even though in Bihar, they'll be fighting now as one big alliance versus the BJP. In Uttar Pradesh, we've seen Sanjay Kumar, that when you had the SP and the BSP together versus the BJP came up on top. In what ways is the politics of Bihar different from the politics of Uttar Pradesh? Why was it easier in Uttar Pradesh and why is it tougher in Bihar?
Rahul, you mentioned about 2019. Yes, we all remember in 2019 Lok Sabha election, SP and BSP came together, and we witnessed the kind of results which came out from UP. But remember, BJP has already come to power in UP, in the state assembly, in 2017 assembly elections. So BJP has already expanded its support base in UP. Remember, that was the time BJP got almost 40% vote on its own. That's not the situation in in Bihar. In Bihar, BJP, even though now at the moment BJP is number 2 party, they have a higher vote share compared to JDU. If we look at the per seat contested vote share, BJP got almost 56% votes in the 2019 Lok Sabha election. But the BJP of Bihar is not the kind of BJP we have seen in UP. As I said, BJP has already expanded its support base prior to 2019 election. That doesn't seem to have happened in Bihar. So 2024 Lok Sabha elections, if BJP goes alone and JDU and RJD forms an alliance, I don't think the UP of 2019 will be repeated in Bihar 2024. This alliance seems to be formidable. I'm not saying as formidable as, sweeping the elections in the state, but at least as formidable as posing a huge challenge for BJP in Bihar.
I'll give you my theory on this. The people in politics of Bihar are different from that of Uttar Pradesh in the sense that it's not easy to communalize an election in Bihar. It's been attempted in Uttar Pradesh very often, especially from the west going all the way to the east, it succeeds. In Bihar, it's been much tougher. Manisha Prem, you've tracked the politics of both states. Will the BJP alone be able to take on the JDU and the RJD like it did take on the SP and the BSP successfully in 2024? Or does this alliance make the route to power from Bihar tougher for Prime Minister Modi?
Prime Minister Modi 2024 has many seats all over India.
Sure.
Now, in that sense, in Bihar, they only need to do very well. They need to hold their fort. They need to do very well. Remember, the focus at this point of time is on Mr. Nitish Kumar having broken with the alliance, but it was the BJP cadres that were very restive. Even in 2020 October, at the height of the COVID spreading, I could hear that all that the BJP cadres wanted was to move away from the JDU. They were seeing that they were paying a heavy price for the anti-incumbency on the ground. They wanted more seats for themselves. They were also a bit tired of the dominance of the Kurmi caste that at that point of time, Mr. Nitish Kumar and Mr. RCP's firm leadership of the party represented. So the party on the ground did have to listen to its cadres to that extent. It conceded too many seats. On the other side, there was a Mr. Nitish Kumar who was always upset with the BJP. Remember, the real villain in the piece was thought to be Chirag Paswan, and Mr. Nitish Kumar, for his bad performance, always felt that it was the Trojan horse that did him in. And Chirag Paswan was someone he was never willing to forgive the BJP for. So that government was formed on a certain amount of mistrust. Coming to 2024, the BJP will have a clean chart for itself. It can fight all the seats on its own. It's a fairly mandalized party following the elections in Uttar Pradesh. In Bihar also, remember, it's been able to carve out some segments of the OBCs. I definitely see a very militant Kushwaha caste on the ground that competes with the Kurmis, and I find that it's only the EBCs where the BJP at this point of time does not have its own vote base. So the BJP could very well move ahead with a large chunk of the forwards, with an investment having been strongly made in the Vaishya community, but also amongst the OBCs.
Rahul Srivastava, why did Nitish Kumar decide to strike at this moment? He's been upset for a long time. This has been building up over the past 4-5 months. But the seeds of distrust were sown in the last assembly elections when Nitish felt he was being undercut. Why did Nitish strike now?
See, Rahul, yesterday when we were discussing the same issue, I spoke about the fact that Nitish always plays for the next game. I think this entire move is largely for 2024, and there can be no doubt about it because the Bihar election is after that. Now, why is he playing for 2024? It could well be perhaps his last game. Remember, Nitish Kumar's equity in terms of seats won in assembly has been going down. And even the last time around, he went with the RJD. He got 71 odd seats, but when he came with the BJP, it was down to 45 odd seats. If you see what Nitish Kumar could be, if you think what Nitish Kumar could be thinking, that there is, say, 2 years to go for the Lok Sabha elections, slightly less than that, Nitish Kumar was looking for a platform to launch himself as a candidate for the prime ministerial race. Now, in the NDA, there was no chance. There is one Narendra Modi. Now, nobody else like a Mamata Banerjee, others won't accept him. So what he has done, he has gone to a platform which actually has a possibility of accepting him as a prime minister candidate. See why? Because today Tejasvi will be a deputy CM to him. Lalu wants to install his son in the state politics. There is certain amount of time, say after 1.5 years or so, Nitish Kumar becomes a prime ministerial candidate. Tejasvi Yadav inherits the state. Lalu Yadav cannot be the PM aspirant. He has got too many cases against him. So Nitish Kumar gets a platform. There is already talk of uniting a lot of old Janata Party, Janata Dal. That may not happen. But the fact is that Nitish gets a platform. What does Lalu get out of it? Gets his son installed. Also, If you recall that in his book, Lalu Prasad Yadav, in his autobiography, has very clearly said that even in 2017, Prashant Kishore met him 3 or 5 times, bringing a message that if RJD submits a letter of support for JDU, he will abandon the BJP. I think Nitish Kumar is playing for the 2024 game, and
No, but
there
I
could
remember
well
asking
be
Nitish
a
Kumar
well thought
this
out
question
strategy.
sitting at the Chief Minister's courtyard in Patna, Rajdeep, and I said that, you know, you could make a prime ministerial candidate against Prime Minister Modi. He smiled and he said that I am not delusional, जितनी चद्दर है उतने ही पैर फैलाने चाहिए, उससे ज़्यादा नहीं. And he said that I can't possibly be, given the size of my party, a prime ministerial candidate. Now this is what he said to me at my face. But Nitish Kumar also works at different layers politically, and what he's saying, is that what he feels, or do you think deep inside his heart he thinks, I'm 71, I've got one chance, let's give it a shot and see how it goes?
Look, I think like all regional leaders, and I do believe that Nitish Kumar at the end of the day is a regional leader of Bihar, their heart lies in their home state, their home turf. If by chance, as Devagowda showed in 1997, an opportunity comes your way and you become Prime Minister, that's another thing. At the moment, I don't think Nitish Kumar has made this move keeping 2024 general elections in mind, that I will now be seen as a challenger to Mr. Modi. That may still happen because the opposition at the moment is also floundering and looking for options. But today's move, this move of Nitish Kumar is political survival after what they've seen, particularly in Maharashtra, what's been going on in Bihar since 2020.
But that's a bit overstretched.
No. Since 2020,
RCP Singh simply didn't have the kind of control over the organization that Eknath Shinde did.
No, but
Nitish Kumar is far more in touch with his MLAs than Uddhav Thackeray was.
No, of course he is. But the fact is that it is not just about an RCP Singh. The fact is, over the last 18-20 months, the BJP on a sustained basis has been trying to diminish Nitish Kumar, has been trying to expand its base. The BJP...
But Nitish knew that. Nitish always knew that.
Of course he knows it. The BJP at the moment is, what I say, is on an Ashwamedh Yagna to conquer one state after the other. Nitish knew it. At some stage, he was going to take his break, he was going to break away or find his own space. He chose this moment, I think, because in the aftermath of what happened in Maharashtra, I think there was a greater sense of urgency. That the BJP now has scented blood in Maharashtra, they could move to Bihar.
But you spent a lot of time with Nitish as well. It always appears that here's a man who cares about his Vishwasniyata, his political credibility, his legacy. At least he talks in those terms. When he does all these political somersaults, Paltu Chacha, which is what Tejasvi called him, is now going to spread all across Bihar. The BJP will take this word from home to home.
No, but this word was also taken in 2015. The BJP tried to discredit him then, but along with Lalu, he was able to trump the BJP. Look, Nitish Kumar...
They had Prashant Kishore on their side that time, and Prashant is now doing his own padyatras.
You know, the sheer arithmetic of this alliance in a state election, Lalu plus Nitish...
No, but the arithmetic of the BSP and the Samajwadi Party in Uttar Pradesh was as formidable, if not more formidable.
The BJP is not as formidable, was at least certainly in 2015, not as formidable as the BJP is today in UP. No comparison. The BJP has won majorities in UP in the early 1990s under Kalyan Singh's leadership. The BJP has struggled in Bihar. I maintain, Rahul, this is the last Kamandal versus Mandal battle. Mr. Modi, in his reign, has very cleverly tried to merge the two, and UP is a good example that explains why the BJP has had 4 consecutive major victories in UP. In Bihar, they have not been able to replicate that. The only occasion they did was 2019 in the Lok Sabha elections, which was an election fought against the backdrop of Balakot and with Nitish Kumar on your side. And therefore, Lalu and the Congress is a much weaker force than Nitish plus BJP, as you said, the two sides of this triad. But now, with the two coming together, the BJP's challenge becomes greater. It's the only state in the Hindi heartland where the BJP has never got a majority. I do believe the BJP is playing for the long term. There will come a time when the BJP will capture the extremely backward caste vote of Nitish Kumar. The post-JDU Nitish Kumar is a huge question mark. The post-Lalu RJD, even with Tejasvi there, remains a question mark. So I think the BJP recognizes that they have to wait their turn.
But make no mistake, the BJP's number one priority, and as I said this yesterday, is to win 2024 for Modi. All the long-term thinking really is for later. Right now, they need to win, and they need to win handsomely. Would you accept in that context, Guru Prakash Paswan, that RJD and Janata Dal United coming together now makes it that much tougher? You won 39 out of 40. This time it will be tougher than it was in the last Lok Sabha elections in this very crucial battleground state.
Rahulji, we need to understand a couple of things. You just need to look at the data from the 2020 assembly elections and what was the strike rate of different political parties. We won 74 out of 110. Nitish ji won 43 out of 110. Look at the strike rate. RJD contested more number of seats, they won 78, 4 more than the BJP won. Point number one. This is a clear-cut case of breach of mandate of the people of Bihar. This is breach of trust by Nitish Kumar.
But as it was when Nitish Kumar jumped over and joined you, leaving the Mahagathbandhan, that time too they'd fought together, beaten you. That too was a betrayal. So it's one betrayal versus another.
Rahulji, you are giving me opportunity after 40 minutes in the debate. I humbly request you to let me speak before you intervene. So I take your question. 2014, have you forgotten 2014? We contested separately. Nitish ji was decimated, 32 out of 40. Today, I've been hearing a lot of speculation on your panel. Let me make this very clear. 40 out of 40 in Bihar and 400 nationally. We are going to win. Bharatiya Janata Party under the leadership of Narendra Modi will get more than 400 seats in 2024 and 40 out of 40 in Bihar. There is absolutely no question. I come from Bihar. I am a youngster of Bihar. I teach at the university. I interact with
Sanjay Kumar,
the
what's likely to matter more in the Lok Sabha elections?
Is changing.
The caste arithmetic of JDU, RJD together, or the charisma of Prime Minister Modi as the candidate of the BJP?
Rahul, we have seen that when it comes to Lok Sabha elections, Prime Minister Modi's charisma does work. I think even in 2024 that's going to work, but never rule out the combination of JDU and RJD in Bihar. It's not the kind of alliance which we saw in UP, SP and BSP. This is going to be far more formidable compared to UP, but I still believe Modi's appeal is going to be topmost in the minds of the voters when they go to vote in 2024 in Bihar or in
Love Kumar Singh, संजय कुमार ने इंपॉर्टेंट बात बोली कि बेसिकली लोकसभा चुनाव में तो नेशनल पॉलिटिक्स, पेट्रियाटिज्म, नेशनलिज्म, मोदी जी की छवि, ये सारी चीजें मैटर करती, कास्ट अरिथमेटिक से ऊपर चीजें चली जाती हैं। और अखिलेश और मायावती ने तो मिलके देख ही लिया, फिर भी बीजेपी जीत गई।
नीतीश कुमार जिस गठबंधन में रहे हैं उसकी सीटें कितनी बड़ी है। पॉलिटिक्स में लोग कहते हैं कि 2 और 2 4 नहीं होता, लेकिन नीतीश कुमार जिसके साथ चले जाते हैं वो 2 और 2 6 हो जाता है। और मैं आपको दावे के साथ बता रहा हूं कि 40 की 40 सीटें बिहार में बीजेपी हारेगी और 40 सीट पर महागठबंधन का विजय होगा। मैं आज ही लिख कर देता हूं राहुल कंवल जी, मैं फिर आऊंगा आपके शो पर, और जहां नीतीश कुमार रहते हैं
अभी आपकी ऑलमोस्ट जुबान फिसल गई, क्योंकि अभी तक आपको आदत थी तेजस्वी को और आरजेडी को भला बुरा कहने की। अब आपको भी थोड़ा वर्बल जिम्नास्टिक्स करना पड़ेगा और नादिया कॉम्बिनेशन वाली हरकत करनी पड़ेगी, ताकि किसको ठोकना है और किसके पक्ष में बोलना कंफ्यूजन ना जाए कहीं।
अरे 40 की 40 सीटें महागठबंधन जीतेगी। जहां पे है नीतीश कुमार जी वहीं पे विजय है, और साख से टूट जाए वो पत्ते नहीं है। हम आंधियों से कह दो कि औकात में रहे। गुरु प्रकाश जी भी हकीकत जानते हैं, जमीनी हकीकत वही है कि जहां नीतीश कुमार जी रहेंगे वहीं हवा चलेगी। हवा का रुख को मोड़ देने का नाम है नीतीश कुमार, और नीतीश कुमार बिहार के सारे 13 करोड़ जनता के दिलों में बसते हैं। नीतीश कुमार को जब भी लगेगा, और मैं बता दूं आज के डेट में नहीं, नीतीश कुमार का कद इतना बड़ा है, भले ही हमारी पार्टी छोटी हो, पर राष्ट्रीय परिप्रेक्ष्य में भी शायद ही कोई नेता उनके कद के बराबर है। राहुल जी, नीतीश कुमार से बड़ा पॉलिटिशियन शायद ही इस देश में होगा। जो भी फैसला लेते हैं वो सोच समझ कर लेते हैं, और नीतीश कुमार का कोई भी फैसला गलत नहीं होता है।
On this show very clearly signaling why he thinks Nitish Kumar could be a challenger nationally to Prime Minister Modi.
नो आई थिंक ही हैज सेड इट वेरी क्लियरली कि नीतीश कुमार से बड़ा कोई पॉलिटिशियन नहीं है. आई थिंक इससे ज्यादा कुछ अब रह नहीं गया है. नीतीश कुमार नेता नहीं है, जन नेता नहीं है, पॉलिटिशियन है. ये लव कुमार जी ने स्पष्ट कर दिया. इसके लिए मैं उनका आभारी हूं. 2014 का लोकसभा का नतीजा देखना चाहिए इनको. अगर नीतीश कुमार जी की क्षमता कितनी है और बिहार की जनता ने उनको कितना आईना दिखाया, बस वो देखने की आवश्यकता है. 2024 का इंतजार करिए, सब दूध का दूध पानी का पानी हो जाएगा. ये ब्रीच ऑफ ट्रस्ट है बिहार के जनादेश के साथ, बिहार के 12 करोड़ लोगों के साथ. नीतीश कुमार का धोखा है. नीतीश कुमार का धोखा. मैं आपसे बीच में नहीं बोल रहा था, मैं आपके बीच में नहीं बोल रहा था. आप वरिष्ठ हैं.
Okay, here's what I want to say.
थोड़ी गरिमा रखेंगे तो ज्यादा अच्छा रहेगा.
In conclusion,
बिहार के 13 करोड़ लोगों का जनादेश.
After Maharashtra, it seemed like 2024 was done and dusted, that the opposition simply didn't know what it was doing and that they were up against an irresistible force. They're up against a very mighty force still, but at least with this big political somersault, the opposition will believe that if they play their cards right and if they're able to stitch an alliance together, there will be a fight. No matter what the result in that fight, there at least will be a contest. That does make elections and reportage more exciting for the likes of Rahul Srivastav, Rajdeep, Sanjay Kumar, Manisha Priyam and me, that at least there's a fight taking place, not one-way traffic with a result which you already know even before the first ball has been bowled. So we'll track this election. 4 p.m. is where Nitish Kumar gets sworn in. Before that, at 11 is when the BJP will stage a protest. And the BJP will take this message home, the one that you heard from the spokesperson just now, that this is a massive betrayal of the people's mandate, which in some ways it is, because BJP and Nitish fought together, but Nitish and Lalu fought earlier, and that was a betrayal as well. So now you've got this political dynamic playing itself out. We'll track what happens closely.